Welcome to today's video. It's going to be different. I have a huge change coming. January 12th, this whole thing, this whole channel, my life and everything is going to take a huge change. Huge change. It's to do with stuff that I learned since my breakdown 4 months ago, and I touched on it in that video from the beach. I feel like I've been given an insane insight into a total change. Like I've totally changed. I feel like all the depression that held me, was pulling me down to that point, it's gone. And it's incredible. It's an incredible thing to talk about. I'm not ready yet to go into the full detail. I'm going to take this month to work out exactly how I'm going to approach this, because it's going to be a shock. It's going to be a shock. As simple as that. It's a complete change of my whole channel. It's a complete change of my whole career. It's a complete change. Music's coming along on the journey. Music's a big part of the journey. But yeah, I just want to start a countdown. January 12th. Big day. So if you're following, put it in your calendar. I don't know if I'm going to be able to post every day leading up to this, because it's such a huge thing for me. I want to get it right. But I want to, so I'm going to do my best to keep posting daily. But this is going to be a huge shift. Mind-blowing shift, I believe. But like I say, I don't want to half-ass talk about it and get it all wrong, or lead people into an area that I haven't completely worked out what I'm going to say. But it's linked to the music, and it's something I discovered in tandem with the music when on my journey back from that point to this point. I'm a different person. I'm a different person, completely different. And it's to do with what the whole thing has been, a visceral change. And I can't explain it yet, but I want to. So I've given myself this time to put it into words. And January 12th is going to be huge. January 12th is going to be an interesting day. And this way I have to do it. Once I tell you guys and I set this in motion, I can't get out of it. And that's something that I like to do. So I hope I can only hope that it goes okay. I can only hope that I'm doing the right thing, but I have to talk about it. Like I said in the beach video, I need to take this further, and I just need to work out how, and that's going to take me a little while. And just to work out, there's a few things I want to talk about, and I don't know how to show you different things. And all I can say is I've had a life-changing shift. I feel like a completely different person. The depression has gone. It's gone, and it ruled my life. And I'm off the medication. And I feel like I went through that for a reason. Like I said in that beach video, I feel like there was a reason for me going through that time. And the reason was to pass on what I have learnt. Because if other people can get what I've got from this, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane, because the music has been a huge part of it. So somehow I've got to show you the music side of it and the binaural beats, and it's all tied in with the EMDR. Remember the EMDR I did? And then there was a connection, EMDR and binaural beats, which I was experimenting with for a year before the EMDR. Do you remember that? I started making music with binaural beats. I don't know why. I just started doing it. And that's totally out of character for me. I've never studied anything before in my life. It's all been completely instinctive. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make music for my kids. I want to learn about binaural beats. And it's the first thing I ever studied. Never looked at anything, never studied anything before. And I made myself learn about binaural beats, chakra healing. I know it sounds a bit hippie, but I learned about it and I put it into the music. And then there was this huge love for the music, which I've never experienced with any other music I've made. Never experienced that. It's new. Like all the pop music, all the film music, I've never experienced such a huge like heart response to music. So there was that. And then when I had my crisis, I came out of it, and you remember I was put into EMDR. And it turns out we were doing the tapping. I was like, wait, this is a physical version of what I do in my music. Something's going on. So I've been sort of combining that, and it's completely changed me. It's completely changed me. It's changed my personality. I've had a complete shift. I know it sounds crazy, but I have to talk about it because I can't keep this away from, I can't keep this to myself. That would be a tragedy. Like I can't, there's no way. I definitely have been through this for some reason. And now the breakdown gives like loads of more people follow me because of the breakdown, and they start to listen to the music, and it's too many coincidences. There's too many coincidences. Whenever things are coincidental, I always think it's a God shot, but there's too many around this subject for this not to be huge. So I'm going to kind of devote my life next year to this. And it starts January 12th, and it's going to be a big announcement, and it's going to upset. It's going to upset. I don't know. I can't tell what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be a big deal. And I know that some people are going to react well, and some people are not going to react well. So deep breath, I guess. I'm painting myself into a corner. I can't not do this. January 12th. I'm going to spend this month thinking about how to introduce you guys to this. It's too coincidental. I can't keep it in. It's been a spiritual shift I've had from the music and the EMDR and the mental breakdown. It's all like come together and sort of changed me. I can't put it into any other terms than that. I was the same person for years, just dealing with this constant depression, feeling less than, feeling just, it was my personality, it was my life. And the fact that that has shifted, and bear in mind, I tried all the medications. I tried street drugs, I tried alcohol, I tried pharmaceutical drugs, I tried antidepressants, and I was always the same. And then all these three things happen and I change. So I got to pass it on. I can't keep it in. So January 12th. To say big announcement or to say huge announcement doesn't even do it justice. So here's the countdown starting. Here we go, guys. I love you. Let's come back tomorrow and talk about something.